Hello, welcome. What you're about to see is not for the faint of heart, because I will call this, what I took from Futurama, is the scary door. Success. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm not Doc Lord, this is Underdog Eats, and I watched the 106th episode of the Twilight Zone. Season 4, episode 4. If you're gonna watch this episode if you're gonna watch this episode, not this review for this episode, but the episode itself, I would say kind of disclaimer, because there's a kind of maybe kind of sensitive what's the word? Sensitive subject that that is that episode of the Twilight Zone. It has something to do with a short mustache man from Austria who later became leader of Germany in World War II. That mustache, that man. It's a bit about him. So that's why the disclaimer, Look, for me, I'm not that sensitive against that shit. So I was like, okay, I will also say, I find World War II kind of interesting. Not the shit that happens is obviously very bad. That's very bad. Hopefully that will never happen again. But, well, I shouldn't say that actually. Well, hopefully that never happens again. But how it's now with Israel and Palestine, I'm not gonna go deeper into that. But it's not that good right now. If you know, you know. Anyway, but I find I love history. I love history, and also if it's a bad subject, I'm kind of interested in it, So it's just curiosity, about what happened and all, And I'm a Dutchie. I live in the Netherlands. Yes, our country was taken over by Nazi Germany. Not Germany, but Nazi Germany in particular. Germans, they're fine, but those Germans, obviously, the bad kind. But don't go hating on Germany because of what that kind of Germany did. Don't go throwing hate to them. Also, speaking of hate, what's up with the hate for my Meat Canyon reaction? Come on, 2 dislikes. What the fuck is this? Also for my Addicted One. It's just, is it that you guys don't like my reactions to that kind of stuff and you want a separate channel for that? But if I do that, I only upload, when Meat Canyon, Flash Kids, or Addicted One will drop one. So I can do that, but because they don't upload that much, I will actually leave it on this channel. And if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. I'm not gonna be hard about that, but Also, if you want to hear something funny what happened at work today, you have to stay at the end till the end here, because then I'm gonna tell what happened. So let's start with this kind of controversial episode of the Twilight Zone. It's 98 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know how warm or cold that is actually, in Celsius. So it's Fahrenheit, and we see a cat eating, on a balcony is that. And there's a man sitting on the balcony. He picks up his cat, and pets it a bit, and he hears some shouting, So he looks over, and on the corner he sees 4 guys, 3 standing, in front, and 1 standing a bit higher, and shouting at a crowd, And more crowd gathering and gathering. Sorry. And someone made a comment. And that shouting guy, Peter, he responded to it. Then a bit later, he said something actually kind of racist, this is a bit paraphrasing, but he said, the yellow people, the black people, that's what he said. They're coming for your homes, they're gonna take over your homes, they're gonna come for your daughters, Dude, that's pretty racist, And then he was a bit quiet because he didn't know what to say, but then he started again, Then a guy said something, I don't know what he said anymore. Peter responded. Then that guy responded back, well, why don't you come down and do something about it, punk? Peter again responded. Then a bit later, out of the crowd, we didn't see who it was, but we saw, we saw Peter, and suddenly, a splash on his face. I think it was definitely food. Maybe it was a rotten tomato, but somebody threw something on his face, and that instigated an overall fight. So, fight broke loose. Yeah. So if you want to know what's going to happen next, you have to watch the episode yourself. Like I said, the disclaimer, I have to say also, if you're going to watch this episode, that man will come in this episode. He will make an appearance in this episode. Well, first we see him all shadowed up, but also that German accent, not that good, but he was all shadowed up, so we didn't see his mustache or his whole face actually, We see more, his hands, from this on, we saw this, So we saw his hands, and because he was sitting and all. But later, more around, I think the 40-minute mark. I didn't pause it, so I didn't know when he came. But I think around that, he came into the scene, But this time he stepped out of the shadow, and we saw the mustache, and the hair, and the whole face. So I have to say, a disclaimer for that, for if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff, then heads up, about it. So, episode actually was still kind of good, so that's why it gets 4 out of 5. Yes, the shit that he spewed out, all that blah 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 about all that crazy shit. Obviously, with common sense, it's not good, That kind of shit should stay in the past and not come up again and cause another other thing like that, So let's keep it in the past and hopefully never again, So, now, if you stayed, I'm gonna tell you what happened at the work. So, we're in the car, driver. I was in the front seat, in the passenger seat, and 2 guys behind us. We hear something, guy was, the guy behind the driver, and we hear suddenly, psst. We all looking for, what the fuck was that, We don't know. I thought maybe it's one of the tires or something, but we definitely don't know what it was. Then a bit later, I think around 1, maybe? No. Yeah, maybe around 1, maybe 2. We step back into the, we're done, we're gonna, drive off. And we step all in. And the guy steps in. And I don't know what he did, but suddenly, and we saw all, white stuff coming from where he sat. Somehow, with his foot, unknowingly, he took out the pin, because that was not a grenade, obviously, but that was a fire extinguisher. We have one behind, we have one in the car, for if there's an accident, you have fire, obviously. But there was a fire extinguisher there. I knew that one was there. She knew that, the driver knew that one was there. But she has also asthma, And this is not the foamy stuff, This is not the foam. But this is the more dust-ish, Like you have with some deodorants, you have the dry spray and you have the more wet spray. It was not a big one, it was a smaller one, I think this big, yay big. That whole thing emptied. That whole extinguisher was empty. Dude, how the fuck did you do that? Then we had to drive back to the post, where the cars all are, and the main, for us, the main, our headquarters, no, not really headquarters, but the main place where we all start up, and then from there we leave, We had to drive back there, and we were almost there, one stoplight to the left, and then drive the street, and we're there, But it started to come on her lungs, so she had to need a puff, And she was coughing. So she had a little special bag, she is alright, she is alright. Also, I didn't know this, but apparently if you inhale that shit, or if you get something in your mouth or something like that, drink milk, because apparently it will come back up. I never knew that. So, tip for you guys, if you ever, the spray, not the foamy extinguisher, if you get something in you, drink some milk apparently, because then you will puke it back up. Or something, it will come back out. I never knew this, So, I got it, a colleague from me told it to me, And I think my boss said it too, so I never knew that. So now you learned also something. But oh my god. Like how the hell do you do that? Because the pin was in it, it was never used. And somehow he unpinned it. I don't know how I did it, but that's what happened at work today. So, don't forget to leave a like, recommend. Something to remind you of the Twilight Zone, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel. And if you want to hear more funny stories, if they happen, like if I break some equipment by accident, because I already did that. a couple times. Subscribe to the channel because there's probably definitely something happening again at work, and now I will tell you guys about it. I obviously will not say specific names or places or something like that, because it's my work, But if something happens like this or something else happens, I will tell you guys if you guys want to know, It's just something that I have to tell someone, And now it will be on the internet forever. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel and go watch my other videos. I have more Twilight Zone. More Twilight Zone is coming. I have more movies. Movies are still coming. I have some anime. Anime is probably not coming back. I have some food. You can go to my second channel, but I'm gonna let it bleed out, I'm gonna let it bleed to death. I have playlists. I have playlists, so if you want to see what I all have on the channel, from all the way back when I began till now, you can find it in a playlist. You just have to look which one. If you want to watch a movie from my first movie review, you can watch it by the movie reviews. If you want to see my very, very first video on this channel, you can scroll all the way back, or you can watch my non-review playlist. Because there it's probably the first video. So if you want to see those videos, look them up in the playlist or scroll through the whole list, because I think tomorrow yes, this video is number 419. So tomorrow we'll hit 420. Video 420, and that's exactly also a movie. So, I have lots of movies, so if you don't want to scroll through my whole channel, you can watch the playlist. So I'm gonna leave that at that. This is already too long, so I'm gonna leave. Subscribe to the channel, and see you guys tomorrow for another episode of oh no, wait, not tomorrow, but Wednesday we'll hit 420. So this is 418. So we're gonna leave it at that. Subscribe to the channel, yada yada yada. Bye.